And now, the general weather around Alaska.
Okay, first graphic here showing the top 10 snowiest snow totals from season to date from July 1st, when the snow season starts, through December 18th, day before yesterday. I was going to show this graphic yesterday, but forgot, but it's still good here, showing 1998 as in 10th place with 41.1 inches. And then you move up to 1964, 52.2 inches. 1982, about the same there. Then it starts to increase here. And 2022, last year, we had 55.2 inches, most of that falling during the month of December. And this year, having 70.1 inches through December 18th. And of course, with yesterday's 4.5 inches, we're up to 75 inches now. So that puts us above average for the entire snow season. Moving on to satellite imagery, snow's let up. Many areas here really lightened up. We've got low pressure tracking northeastward here, just clipping Kodiak Island with some snow this morning. That's since ended. And this pushing up toward the North Gulf Coast and spreading some rain in across the central north coast of the Panhandle on up in toward Yakutat, and clouds with some areas of scattered snow showers here from around Fairbanks, mostly mid and high level stuff up there, down toward the Alaska Range, and clearing skies, cold temperatures back here over the northern Bering Sea up into the northwest interior there. And snow showers here, eastern Aleutians, and scattered showers over the Alaska Peninsula and back toward the Pribilof Islands. Some gusty north winds coming down again through that area, and more snow showers with a weak system just clipping or dragging across Chimney-on-Attu there. And on the chart, there's that weak trough there with some snow showers associated with it. Not a bad day here over Adak Island, but Atka picking up a little more wind and snow shower activity, and then rain and snow here with gusty winds for the eastern Aleutians, north winds and snow showers for the Pribilofs extending all the way up to the Bering Strait, and some areas of light snow right along the Arctic coast there. And also with this weak trough over the southwest interior, extending up across the Yukon River there into the Koyukuk Valley. But pretty light amounts with that. And this system here beginning to spread rain into the southeast coast. And tonight that'll increase this evening. And not looking for any real heavy rains. Could be moderate at times here for the eastern North Gulf Coast, but lighter amounts as you head southward toward Dixon Entrance. It should be relatively nice here across Cook Inlet with some clearing. Most of the moisture here, excuse me, most of the moisture with this will stay east of western Prince William Sound up into the eastern North Gulf Coast there. Some of that could spill into the Copper River Basin areas. And winds start to lighten up along with the snow shower activity for the Pribilof Islands down toward the Alaska Peninsula. Pretty nice evening here back toward Adak to Nikolsky. And not bad, staying mostly clear, fair light winds here for the Seward Peninsula. Maybe some snow showers out over the Chukchi Sea there down through the Bering Strait, clipping the western Seward Peninsula, but that'll all be quite light. And then a stronger storm now coming onto the chart here, beginning to increase the wind and snow for the western Aleutians, and that pulls northeastward here, shoving the front up into the Adak-Atka area. So that'll be a rain and snow pattern with gale force winds, gusts of 50 miles an hour with that system there, beginning to spread in toward the eastern Aleutians. To the north of that, a break actually extending all the way up into the Bering Sea, especially as far as winds go. Still some scattered snow showers out there over the northern Bering Sea. Not a bad day here for the Yukon-Kuskokwim Delta up to the Seward Peninsula. Still some areas of light snow and scattered snow showers here in the west central interior, all the way down into northeast Bristol Bay and along the Alaska Peninsula, mainly the Bering Sea side there. Dry for Kodiak Island, dry for Cook Inlet and the Susitna, Manuska Valley areas and the Kenai Peninsula, all looking dry with maybe some clearing. Chance of snow showers in the Copper River Basin, and dry north of the eastern Alaska Range for the upper Tanao Valley and 40 Mile Country for the day tomorrow. Showers here for the eastern North Gulf Coast, and a system sliding northward here, brings rain into the southern panhandle, especially in the afternoon hours, but wind's not much of a factor with that system. You'll see on Friday that thing kicks off to the northeast there into Canada, and a weak trough keeps a few showers going for the southeast coast. This system tracks eastward here, and the front pushes northward, so a big increase in the winds, precipitation here for Bristol Bay, down across the Alaska Peninsula, blowing snow there and into the eastern Aleutians. Winds stay light though over the northern and western Bering Sea. Winds on the increase, Kodiak Island with rain becoming, or snow changing to rain, becoming possibly heavy at times there, and some good precipitation shifting up to the southern eastern Kenai Peninsula, eventually working into Prince William Sound area and the North Gulf Coast. Dry over the interior with just a few flurries or scattered snow showers up toward the Brooks Range. Arctic coast, North Slope, dry with variably cloudy skies. Weak trough keeps snow showers over the western Aleutians. Lows tonight, again, north of the Alaska Range, all below zero, near zero for the Copper River Basin, anywhere from 0 to 15. South central Alaska, mid-20s Kodiak Island, and 10 to 15 here for Bristol Bay. And 5 below to 5 above for the Yukon and Kuskokwim Delta, below zero for the Seward Peninsula to St. Lawrence Island, lower 20s for the Pribilofs, lower 30s for the eastern Aleutians, or actually all of the Aleutians in the upper 20s, lower 30s, and 30 to 35 northern Panhandle, closer to 40 down south. Highs for tomorrow, mid to upper 30s, northern southeast coast, otherwise lower 40s as you head south. Highs tomorrow, teens to near 20 for south central Alaska, warmest down toward Anchor Point to Seldovia, 34 for Kodiak, and 5 below to 10, or 10 below to 5 above here in the interior up to the Arctic coast. Single numbers all the way out to the southwest coast, and 20 to 25 for Bristol Bay, and in the 30s for the Aleutians, upper 20s for the Pribilof Islands. And then the lows for Friday morning. A little colder here for south central Alaska. In fact, even western and northern interior areas looking at lows 10 to 20 below, maybe 25 below there for the North Slope areas, and 5 to 15 below or 5 to 20 below for the eastern interior. It'll be quite a range as it usually is in those overnight lows. And maybe down to 5 to 10 below Copper River Basin, 5 below to 5 above now for south central Alaska, down into the teens for Homer, lower 20s Kodiak, upper 20s, lower 30s in the Panhandle, followed by highs 35 to 40 for the southern southeast coast, mid-30s up to the north, and coldest again north and west of the Alaska Range here, and actually the Kuskokwim Mountains as well. Temperatures 0 to 5 below there, and 5 below to 10 below for the highs, all the way up to the Arctic coast from the Tanana Valley.